This video is from my friend Tanner Krausen. If you like this video, go to his channel and subscribe to him.
Hey guys, remember whenever I made that video about why the Bill of Rights doesn't matter to politicians? Well, I'm finally being proven correct. The Second Amendment is in grave danger. If these bills get passed, we could see the slippery slope into an outright gun ban. Now, I am aware that Mr. Dapperton already made a similar video, but I think it's an important topic and I need to discuss it with y'all. The first proposed bill is H.R. 3999. This bill is in response to the idiot liberals who want to ban bumpfire stocks. And the bill will outlaw bumpfire stocks, but it doesn't stop there. This bill will ban anything that makes a semi-automatic weapon fire faster. Anything. This includes all trigger jobs and barrels that can make a semi-automatic weapon fire faster. And yes, certain barrels can make semi-automatic weapons fire faster. You want to modify your AR-15 to make the trigger a little bit lighter? Too bad, that's about to be banned. Now the next bill is H.R. 4052. Now, I think this is arguably the most sickening one of all of them. This bill would basically outlaw the production and sale of 30-round magazines and above. And I hate to break it to you pacifist little hippies, but that's unconstitutional. Not that politicians actually give a shit. Now, what really disturbs me is the bill does not specify whether or not there's a grandfather clause. As in, they don't specify whether or not if you already have a 30-round magazine, if you can keep it, or if the government's going to be pounding down your fucking door trying to steal it from you. The next proposed bill is H.R. 3962. This one, I believe, is the most pointless out of all of them, as it simply bans people from buying ammunition online. Which is funny because the government knows that the dark web exists, so I could just buy it from there. And the final bill is H.R. 3984. Now, this one is the one that I believe will start the slippery slope into a total repeal of the Second Amendment, and, by extension, our constitutional rights. This bill basically makes it legal for victims of gun violence to sue gun manufacturers for their pain and suffering. Basically, instead of suing the guy who tried to kill you, you can now sue the person who sold him the gun. This will put countless gun manufacturers out of business. And you know what happens when you can't buy a gun legally? You just turn to the black market, because that's how that fucking works. None of these laws are going to make Americans any safer. Criminals are still going to be getting guns just as quickly as they do today. The only difference is good people will find it harder to defend themselves because they're going to have weaker weapons than the people trying to kill them. The American people need to wake up and realize that the establishment is trying to strip us of our constitutional rights. And it's funny. Shit like this is what made me an anarchist. I realized the government will not protect our rights. We have to, and we can't rely on anyone else to do it for us.